Come on, man. It'd be nice if you get out of the damn bike lane.
How fast does this go?
30.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she was gonna be going 30 miles an hour, but hey, she's having fun. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Yeah! All right, guys, in today's video, we are taking the YYG tomofree e-bike to work, and we're gonna see how it is to commute. I'm at 100% full charge. I've actually let it sit on the charger for the last 2 days, and it should be good to go. We got a 14-mile trip. I'm really worried about the range, but we're gonna, pay attention to it and see how good we do. This bike is capable of like 32 miles an hour, but I've noticed that this display is off by 3 miles an hour. So anytime you see the mile per hour on here, it is off by 3 miles an hour under. So it says we're doing 32, we're doing 29. But this is a fantastic bike. If you guys haven't seen my review video on it yet, this thing is awesome. But let's just get on the way and go. Oh, I still left the kickstand down. Don't do that. Oh dang, branch on the bike lane. This bike is moving good. We're hitting 33 miles an hour, so that's 30 miles per hour on this bike. Heck yeah, and keep in mind that's a full charge. And we're starting at 23.0 miles since I left my house. So that's how many miles we have on the bike. So when we get back to the house, we can see exactly how many miles we went. I mean, I pretty much already know it's gonna be 14 miles, but I mean, sometimes these are kind of off, so we can also see if that's off or not, if we're gonna actually put exactly 14 miles on this bike. But I'm excited. I love riding this bike. I did another video of it a couple days ago, taking it out, just riding around town. So if you guys have been interested in this video, I have multiple videos on my channel of this, and I really think you guys would like it too. You guys can save in the description. I have a coupon code with a link, and you guys can save like 110 bucks off this bike. Yeah, there's some people on some little bikes. I'm taking up this whole bike lane. It's mine. Another thing that we get to check is that later tonight, I haven't been able to really test out the headlight. I saw it down my street a little bit, but I didn't like fully ride around at nighttime yet. So this is gonna be the first time we get to check out the headlight. And then we also have a working brake light back there that I'll probably try to show you as we leave work later tonight. So we can get an idea if you need to switch out this headlight or not. I really don't think you need to though. But I will say if you guys do switch out the headlight, it does have a quick disconnect on it, and it's right there off the harness. So you guys can definitely order a headlight, whatever you want to put on here, and throw it on here. And it already says that we're down 1 battery bar, so that really has me concerned. I really liked having the sticker on here because every time I've been doing my video reviews on this bike, I had the sticker blocking the battery percent. And now that I can actually see the bars, it's scaring me a little bit. Whoa, that's a big hole in the ground. California rain, brother. Light's green. Everyone's doing this stupid thing. Hopefully I can fit. We'll make a hole. Make room for me. Make room for the e-bike coming through. Oh, this is gonna suck though. Oh, this is gonna suck. I gotta get behind this car. Holy crap, why is it so busy today? Doesn't make any sense. Hope I get to work on time. Damn. As we sit here and wait, one thing that I didn't tell you guys, which by the way, we're down another battery bar, so we're down to 3 battery bars. That's so crazy. I didn't bring the charger at all, so I'm gonna pray that we get back. I did a test the other day to make sure I was gonna make it. But anyways, so these stickers down here on the bike, these are removable, which is super cool because then you can put your own logo on there. So they make it so you can, you don't have to have their branding on there. And I think that's a kind of cool idea because a lot of people want to make their bike their own and they don't want to have all this like crazy stuff on it. Don't go. Don't go. Dude, we are moving on this thing. 33 miles per hour, which is 30 miles an hour. I mean, that's impressive. That's absolutely impressive. I feel like what happened is, because I think we were getting like 31 or 32, so we were doing roughly around 27 to 28 on my video review. And I think that's because when you start charging your battery over and over and over, it starts balancing itself like every so often. And I feel like when you get the battery at first, it's already almost fully charged. And when you only have to pump it up another like 20 or 30%, the cells aren't fully charged because they've been sitting at that voltage for so long. And as you use the bike and you start charging it, the voltages on each cell start matching up, and that gives you a better top end speed. And I think that's what's happened because We ran it down almost like pretty low the last time we rode it, and I feel like that's exactly why it changed. Oh yeah, go bike, go. The one thing I'm definitely worried about on this bike out of everything is thorns. These tires are not the best. They come on a lot of e-bikes. They're really bad if you like do burnout marks, you want to tear them up and like skid all over the place. These tires will not last you. They're a good all-terrain tire, you know, to kind of go around. They're very comfortable, they turn very good. But yeah, you get a thorn in these, like right in the middle where the tread isn't like real thick, oh, you'll instantly get a flat. And that's what I'm hoping I don't get, because I always sometimes get a flat right on the bike lane on this side because of these trees and stuff like that. Another thing I noticed on this bike after riding it a while and kind of messing around with it and tweaking some stuff is the fact that the suspension in the back, it's obviously like fully adjustable on both sides because you have dual suspension in the back. And if you try to loosen it up to make it softer, it gets to the point where the spring's not even touching the bottom anymore. So there's only like a certain limit where you can go to kind of soften it up, and then after that you're going to be clunking around if you make it too soft, because the spring is not going to have any type of compression on it. So that's something I was learning as I was doing it. So I had to actually tighten them back down until the spring actually had some compression on it. So you're kind of limited on the adjustability, but I mean, you still have something that you can change. I'm gonna go with this truck. See, I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. I ran over something. Oh man, we're down to 3 battery bars. What's going on here, tomofree? Nerve-wracking. Hey, it would be nice if you kind of get out of my lane. I'd really, oh, that was a huge ass nail. I'd really appreciate it. Come on, man. It would be nice if you get out of the damn bike lane. Jesus. Do people even look anymore? Like, I know if I passed a bicyclist and I'm like turning on another street and I know like he's probably gonna catch up to me, I'm gonna pay attention if he's still behind me or not, or see at least where he went. Real quick though, coming up this hill, 27 miles per hour, technically 24 miles per hour, and that's pretty good. Not too bad. We didn't lose like a lot of speed coming up this way, but we definitely lost another battery bar. Oh man. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. Man, 2 battery bars out of 5. Like, why does it go so fast? Oh, top speed, baby, top speed. It says 34. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. I thought it was going to give us like 35 or 36 at least and just keep on going, but no. So far, though, this is a nice bike to commute with, man. It's very comfortable. It's quiet, smooth. Cable management is super nice to look at. The bike is very unique to look at also. Like, the color on it's really nice. I like the fact that it just comes with a bag already, so you can put your stuff in there. So if I want to buy some stuff at the grocery store, I can throw some sodas in there. Shoot, I could even put my sweater in there because I have a lot of stuff in my backpack right now. Okay, lady. It would help if you go. Almost made me fall down. Trying to be careful, and then I saw the cop over in the corner, but he can't tell me nothing. I'm on a trail now, baby. If they wanted to come after us, we gone, but nope, we on a 100% street legal e-bike that's class 3. It feels fantastic to like be on a bike that is street legal, but it's fast, that gets up to speed, and it's comfortable and all that kind of stuff, because then you don't have any worries about, oh crap, that's a cop. I'm on the sidewalk. Are they gonna say anything? Am I gonna have to take off? Or are they gonna like give me like some shit for it? And this bike, you don't even have to worry about it at all. And we're coming up to another bicyclist right here. I don't think it's electric though. He's pedaling. We ain't pedaling. We ain't doing nothing. We doing it the lazy way. It does look like we lost 1 mile per hour from our top speed so far. That's not bad at all. That makes me really think that this gauge is off. And I might have been trying to mention it earlier and I got distracted by something, but you can go into the custom settings, which I actually have the password for this because since I'm a YouTuber, they gave me the password, but they don't have that information on their website, and I actually can't give out the password on my YouTube video. But if you guys contact me, you guys own one of these bikes, I can help you out with it. But you can go into the settings and you can change the battery percentage and everything like that. So you can adjust it. I think the Zeus bike is like that also. So if you notice that your battery bars aren't accurate to when the bike dies and all that kind of stuff, you can go in there and like adjust the numbers. So I don't know what the numbers are adjusted to. For all I know, we can still have 4 battery bars out of 5, and it just, you know, it's adjusted wrong. I don't know. But I know in the advanced settings that this bike is fully unlocked. The speed is unlocked, it's capped. I believe like the power from the bike is capped. I think it was like a limit of 25. It wouldn't go any higher than that, but that's capped. Hey, look, 35. What the heck? 35, baby. That means we're doing 32 miles per hour. Heck yeah. So anyway, I was gonna contact the company and see if they can give me the factory settings, and then I need to look into this display and see what each setting does, and find that setting that changes the battery voltage and go through it and see like what you're supposed to put when it's like a 48 volt battery or 20 amp hour. I don't know how it exactly works. I'll just have to figure that out, because I hate having that range anxiety all the dang time. I know this bike is supposed to get 30 to 50 miles of range, but the battery bar says different, so it kind of worries me like a little bit. But hey, we made it. I'm not excited to be here, but I'm excited to ride it at night, to be honest though. So I'll be excited in about like 9 hours from now. Just me. All right, so check this out really quick. I was sitting here and I decided, hey, let me turn the bike on after turning it off. And look where our battery bars are at now. 5 battery bars, it's like 100%. So I don't know exactly how that's reading. Maybe it's actually going off how you're actually riding the bike. Like if I was full out the whole time, that's how fast your battery's going down. Voltage sag, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, my 9 hours will be your 2 seconds. So let's switch over to nighttime right now. All right, so I got some bread. My backpack is full, so we might be able to stuff this in here. Oh, there we go. We're already using the bag, Tim. Said I'm already using the bag. It's already fitting shit. I'll see ya. All right, so let's get this bike on. Let's check out these headlights real quick. That's how the headlight looks. It's not too bad. Let's get a look at this brake light. Not too bad either. It has a little indicator right here in the middle. That's what lights up. Just this little section right here. So nothing else lights up. It just stays the same. That's not too bad. And then we also got turn signals. I haven't even used them at all on this bike, but it is kind of cool to see the turn signals. So like from a little bit of a distance, you guys can kind of see how that looks. I don't think anyone's ever gonna notice that when you're riding whatsoever in traffic or anything like that, but maybe on a bike trail, I don't know. Maybe someone might see it, but it's cool, it's on there. But let's get on the way and go. So far, so good on the headlights, looking pretty promising. We're not like on a very dark street yet. But I'm liking it so far. And obviously we are back at a full battery charge. I'm hoping you guys can see the display because it's very, very bright and vibrant. And what I'm worried about is at nighttime it might be washed out with my GoPro. But it looks beautiful. This is probably one of the nicest displays I've seen on a bike. And, you know, I can't complain about it. I feel like the Zeus bike should have came with this one, not the black and white one. I'm a little bit disappointed in the Zeus bike now. I mean, this is a nice display for a cheap bike. All right, let me go. Oh, there's a cop. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do a damn thing. That was seriously a cop back there, but they can't tell me nothing. I got my RGB lights. Oh God, there's glass everywhere. I got my RGB lights on my helmet just because I like to be seen at night. But there's really nothing they can say unless I had them as police lights. But yeah, I'm very lost on the whole battery percentage. So, whoa, what the heck? I ran over something because it felt like wire or something got trapped underneath my bike. But 30 miles per hour, technically 27, now 26, 25. But we're still getting like good speed, even though our battery just keeps continuing to drain. Now it's down to 3 battery bars left. So I don't know, I can't figure out this battery system. But the fact that we're still getting like really good top speed on like a flat ground, because we were coming uphill right now, that's actually really good. So that's like positive. If we were really like at like 25, actually going straight, then I would say we probably lost a lot of battery. There's another cop. I'm just gonna stay behind this Kia, blend in with traffic. Let's take this street right here because it's gonna be nice and dark so we can really see how this headlight looks. So, oh my God, this is actually a really good headlight. Now, it's not wide. Like, I can't see over here, so I can't see if there's like a cat or a dog or rabbit, because there's a lot of rabbits on this trail. I can't see anything off to the side. But I mean, you could definitely see everything in front of you. Like, I don't have a complaint about seeing right directly in front of me and a little bit off to the side, just not a lot. My Super 73 headlight we put on, that one was really good at seeing like very like far in the corners. But I feel like even the one that I have right now from Luminate isn't even that bright in the front. But I also did put a film on it, so I mean, it's apples to oranges. I can't really compare them, but this is a nice headlight. I would compare it to the Onyx RCR headlight. I mean, it's very nice. I do feel like I could bump it up just ever so slightly, so let me check this out. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, that's a lot better. Look how much farther there we can see now. Oh, that's nice. I can see way down the truck. I can almost see like the very end of it. That's nice. Heck yeah. And keep in mind, if you guys are looking at like my bike right now and you keep seeing like a light flash, like it looks like a blue light, that's what my helmet's doing. It's like flashing blue lights front and back. So keep that in mind if you're seeing any type of random light pop up in the video. I'm thinking that what I might start doing is leaving the helmet lights white, just because it's going to bring a little bit of light to the bike. So it might help with the GoPro just ever so slightly. I might start doing that, but I don't know. I kind of like the colors. That's kind of why I bought it. But if it does start affecting the video quality, then I'll change it. Go, bike, go. Yeah, hit that. Let's go over some jumps. Oh, woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, oh, yeah. Yeah, I love this bike, man. I love it. God, it's so fun. Go, bike, go. I'm really curious if people would be able to modify this bike to like 72 volt or something. I don't know. Like, I was looking at the back a little bit. I wasn't really looking at the axle size or doing any measurements or anything like that. It doesn't really have the same setup as like a Super 73 does. I don't know the width between it either, but I'm very curious if you can put a whole new system on here. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like for you to do that on this bike, the tube up here is where you'd probably have to stick your controller and make sure it's obviously not wide enough. You might have to trim some of the tabs or something. That's where all your wiring would go. And then your battery would go where the frame's at, kind of like a Super 73. And you can fit a decently sized battery. I'm assuming you can at least get like a 40 amp hour battery in there if you configured it correctly. And then just a 72 volt motor in the back. I'm not gonna do it though, but I do see a lot of potential for this bike to be able to do that. It's sandy, it's sandy. I'm doing what the car did earlier and they went into my bike. Who did all these donuts? They weren't here earlier. Or were they? I gotta go back in the video and look. Were they here? Oh no, you guys might be able to drop a comment and let me know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's those guys. Nah, I didn't hear anything. But earlier in the video in that same spot, that person was going into my bike lane and was almost running me off the road. I mean, I was behind him. I knew what they were doing. I was paying attention, but I just did the same thing and went into the actual street. And I can't see behind me because I don't have any bar-in mirrors on this bike, which I want to put one on here. This bike is one of those bikes that you have to cut the end of the grip off to put a mirror on. I just don't know if I'm going to keep this bike. We got so many things going on, guys, and as much as I love a lot of these bikes that I get, I looked into getting like a storage unit so I can start like setting all these up, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna happen. They're more expensive than I thought they were gonna be, so I was like, okay, cool, Daryl's Mini Storage, 45 bucks, like a month. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell is this? Oh, that was harder than I thought, man. That hurt my foot. That's what I get for kicking it. I was like 45, 50 bucks, that's cheap a month. Like, I'll just start putting my extra bikes in there because I want to keep a lot of these, but I just can't. I was like, all right, what size is that? It's a 5x5. I'm not fitting anything in a 5x5. Like, what the heck am I going to fit in a 5x5? I feel like I need like a 10x5, or I would say like a 10x10 would be nice, or like a 10x15 would be dope. They get so expensive when you get up there, so forget that. So we're probably going to have to get rid of this bike very soon. I mean, I did a lot of videos on it, but also I want to go back and read your comments and see, like, do you guys like when I make a lot more videos on these bikes other than just taking them to work once, doing my review on them, or do you want to see a little bit more content with each one of these bikes? Because if so, then I'll try to keep some of these bikes. I don't know if I'll sell this one in time by the video's up. I probably will still have it. A lot of people don't ride bikes in my area. And maybe we'll start doing some more videos, and just let me know what you guys want me to start doing, and then I'll try to incorporate those into all these videos that I do, so it's just not 2 videos and the bike's gone. Because I know a lot of you guys probably buy stuff like this and are like, oh man, he only posted like 2 videos of the bike and he said he liked it and he got rid of it. But it's really just a storage like issue right now. I have nowhere to put them. I was thinking maybe I could start like putting them at my girl's house. I'm not 100% sure, but even they don't even have the room. So I don't know, I gotta figure something out. And quick update right now, we have probably 3.5, maybe 4 miles to go until I get home. And we're on like, it's one little battery bar. It's not even a full battery bar. It's like a little baby one, and it's not looking too hot. So I don't know like how far like we'll get. We'll just have to find out if the bike dies or not. I mean, I really don't want to have to pedal this bike home, which, I mean, if we have to, I can show you how it is to pedal home. I really don't think this bike would be too difficult. It doesn't feel like it would be difficult. By the way, I'm pedaling now instead of using the throttle. I don't ever do this, but might as well. I should start doing that to get my exercise in. So let's see how it handles all these bumps. Check this out. Dude, that's so nice. I know you guys have seen my videos when I take the Onyx RCR through there, and it's bumpy as hell. And I've had some other bikes that are just pieces of shit that rattle, squeak. They don't handle that whatsoever. They feel like they're gonna break down, something's broken on them. And this thing just went over it like nothing. The only thing I'm hearing, I think, is the clasp on the side of that bag. It's magnetic, and it's kind of open right now because that bread is, well, I didn't even close the bag. I just kind of stuffed the bread in there, and then that's that. But the fact that it's working, it's working. And if you guys want to use this bike for some sourdough bread, it definitely fits a thing of sourdough bread. And it might fit like 5 cans of like soda, maybe 6 cans of soda. Our 1 battery bar. Still holding on, baby, still holding on. Well, I will say at least we made it farther than the Lyric Graffiti e-bike that died on us at that intersection over there. That was, from right now, it's probably like a 3-mile trip left to go back home. That sucked. That was not fun at all. But the Lyric Graffiti e-bike, that was actually easy to pedal. But still, you gotta be in shape to pedal these bikes, especially if you're not pedaling at all on any of them, just using throttle only. You're not getting any type of workout at all. And here's another update. We're still hitting 30 miles per hour, which means we're doing 27. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, we hit, I think the max we hit was 30, because we were hitting 33 at some parts. But for the most part, this bike was always done about 29 miles per hour. And now, like, with hitting 30, now we're doing like 27. So we lost 1 mile per hour. That battery cannot be that low. It just really can't. But I still feel like I want to take this bike apart, and I want to see what controller they're running on this thing, because it feels strong. To give you an idea of how this bike is, if you were to use it on a day-to-day basis, when you hit the throttle, I want to say from like 0 to 5, it like barely climbs up. Put it in perspective as like a turboed car. It's not like a supercharger car. It doesn't just take off, or it's not a nitrous car. It doesn't take off right off the bat. It almost has like a slow start. And talking about the Lyric Graffiti e-bike, it's almost like that. It was like kind of slow from 0 to 10. This is kind of slow from like 0 to 5. And then from like 5 to 10, you kind of feel it like ramp up. And then after 10, you can kind of just feel the bike going higher and higher. It's almost like the curve is just like, you know, it's almost like, it's like real gradual. It's not like a straight line. It's more like kind of like a U shape almost and going up. That's the best way I can explain this bike. But it is very, very good when you're up there. It feels very nice, especially if you're already doing 10 or 15 miles an hour and you hit it again. The throttle's very responsive, and it just takes off because it's in that power band of where the bike is good at. And I can tell you right now, I mean, well, I could have told you before I even made the video. You didn't even have to watch the whole video, but I really appreciate you guys watching it. This bike is fantastic. Let's just be real. It doesn't have the best quality parts on it, but it definitely has way more better parts than most e-bikes that I've rode. The headlight is great. I have had no issues seeing it at night. I haven't even had a complaint about it. Totally forgot about like this headlight. Like, I just don't have a complaint about it. Like, the seat could be a little bit more comfortable, so you'd have to take it to a upholstery shop to get it done if you want to change out the seat. Personally, I don't have too much of an issue, but I'll play a clip right after the end of this video, and I'll show you my girl riding it. And obviously, she was talking about the seat feeling a little bit like uncomfortable. The display, absolutely gorgeous. Turn signals, horn, the headlight switch is super nice. The cable management all tucks behind the headlight. That is absolutely fantastic. I love when the cable management is kind of like out of the way. You don't see too many wires. The battery is irreplaceable though. Like, you could probably get replacements from the company, but you're not going to be upgrading this battery if you're going to change out the stock one in here. There's just nothing you're going to do. No companies are going to make anything for it. So if you wanted to have another battery or get more range, then you would 100% need to find a company that makes a battery, get a split connection, and then connect them both together, and then just put it in the middle of the frame, like where this bag's at, or you can fit them in the back. But 100%, this is a great bike. I don't know exactly what range it is because we're still going. Like, we're absolutely still moving, and I don't know, like, I don't see a problem. And to be honest, I totally forgot where our mileage started at. I know it was at like 20 something. Was it like, man, was it like 26 or 25? Oh man, I'm so bad at like remembering stuff. I really wish I remembered that, but you guys might know. So we did 36.5 miles so far, so it's probably gonna go up to like 36.7 by the time I get to my house real quick. And that's how many miles we did, and we're still on that last battery bar. So that last battery bar has been on there since, shoot, like what, the first 5 minutes after we left my work. And so, I don't know, so I feel like some settings in the controller need to be changed because that's not right. But anyways, there you guys go. Yep, exactly what I said. 36.7 miles and one last battery bar. I don't know, they say 30 to 50 miles range. We did 14. Maybe I just have to adjust some stuff. But anyways, I'll put a clip of my girl riding the bike right now. And thanks for watching. You guys are the true MVPs of the channel. See you guys in the next one. Peace. You ready to ride the bike?
I'm fucking cool.
You can't say that.
I'm beeping cool.
Alright, so I want you to try out this bike. This is the tomofree YYG BR100 e-bike. So I'll turn it on for you so you know how to get started. Display comes up. Yeah, it's a nice display. Alright, so you should be good. Your headlight switch is right here. You have a horn, and then you have turn signals too. And it's a half throttle, so you just pull this half throttle, and then you should be good to go. So take it down the street and let me know what you think.
Do I have to? Oh, it's high. I don't even have a helmet on.
Well, just don't like do anything crazy.
Okay. Says it there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You,
Okay. Oh, God, it's slowly returning.
She's a little scared, but she's getting it. Figured I'd just try to get her on it really quick. She's not going to be going super fast, just really quick down the street, but real curious to see what she thinks about it. She definitely said it sits high, and it really does, at like 34 inches. I'm just coming back.
How fast does this go?
30?
Oh, okay.
I didn't know she was going to be going 30 miles an hour, but hey, she's having fun. This also gives us a good look at the headlight to see how it looks when you're riding it from someone else's perspective. And it's decently bright. It's not crazy or anything like that, but it's definitely noticeable. It's kind of like a bluish white light.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Dang, I did not know I was going 30 that fast.
Yeah, you were moving pretty damn
It
fast.
doesn't feel like you're going 30. I felt like I was going 20 like the whole time. It's big. I think I like it.
I told you, that's why I wanted you to ride it. Yeah, I've been telling people it's a really good bike. It's comfortable, it turns good, it sits kind of good, the bars are really low.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, I feel like some of them you're kind of like crouching sometimes. You're kind of like this or like saying awkward, and this is like comfortable.
Yeah.
Good posture.
Cool, well, I'm glad you got to ride it.
I'm freezing.
Now you can ride it when we go on a group ride one of these days. Yeah? All right, I'm not gone yet. I'm learning something new about this bike. So if you want to know your actual mileage, you're going to have to turn the bike on and off. And now look at our battery bars. So we're at 3. So we're pretty much about half down on the battery for 14 miles. So honestly, maybe this bike is going to get 30 miles of range. Not bad. right, well, thanks for riding it. You can give it back to me now.
Yes, sir. I take it home. Okay.
No. Where are you going? Where are you going with that?
My hair's this way.